Right now, millions of budgies around the world are sitting in a room that is slowly destroying them. Their owners think they chose the perfect spot, somewhere warm, active, and full of life. But in reality, they've placed their bird in a lethal environment. To understand why these rooms are so dangerous, we have to look at how a budgie actually breathes. This diagram compares mammalian and avian respiratory systems. A bird may use hyper-efficient airflow to deliver massive amounts of oxygen instantly. But this has a fatal flaw. The same mechanism also drags toxic gases deep into the body, bypassing filters and embedding them into tissue. This biological sensitivity is why miners used canaries as early warning systems in coal mines. The birds would succumb to toxic gas long before humans could detect it. Your budgie is a living, breathing gas detector, and right now they might be detecting something in your own home. Because their tiny lungs cannot filter modern domestic air, we need to systematically audit your floor plan to find the one true safe zone. The first failed environment is the one most owners choose without a second thought: the kitchen. While smoke and burning food are obvious threats, the real danger is a microscopic gas that you can't see or smell. This threat is Teflon toxicosis, or PTFE toxicity, and it originates from common household cookware. When a non-stick pan like this one, or even a self-cleaning oven, overheats, it releases highly toxic fluorinated gases directly into the air. When a bird inhales these specific fumes, their lungs hemorrhage and fill with fluid. It results in sudden death, often with absolutely no warning. The kitchen is a volatile chemical environment. A single routine cooking choice can trigger immediate and fatal respiratory failure for a bird. Owners often look to the bedroom, placing the cage there out of a strong desire to keep their bird close. This diagram illustrates what happens in that space at night. Once the door is closed, air circulation stops and carbon dioxide begins to build up. Trapped in this stagnant air are personal care chemicals, deodorants, perfumes, and hair products that off-gas from your pillows while you sleep. There is even a reciprocal danger to you. Long-term exposure to a bird in a sealed sleeping environment can cause humans to develop a condition known as bird keeper's lung. While keeping your bird nearby may feel like an act of bonding, it forces them to spend the entire night in a stagnant space filled with your concentrated chemical footprint. That leaves the third hazard zone, the bathroom. This room has a deceptively dangerous profile for a sensitive respiratory system. It is very often the only room in the house where bleach and ammonia are regularly used in high concentrations. There is a secondary threat from grooming aerosols. Particles from hairspray and air fresheners are heavy and can hang in the air for hours after use. The bathroom acts as a localized chemical cloud, creating an environment that is incompatible with the highly efficient airways of a bird. So, where should they go? The ideal safe zone is the family room or living area. This room typically provides the mental stimulation your bird needs while maintaining a much lower density of cooking or personal care fumes. This floor plan illustrates how toxic vapors actively migrate from the kitchen through vents into surrounding rooms. A vital rule is a cage must never share a wall with the kitchen. Proximity is just as dangerous. You should also keep the cage away from any new carpets or glues that are still off-gassing. Remember, your budgie cannot move its cage, open a window, or tell you that the air quality feels wrong. Use this knowledge today. Check your vents, identify your shared walls, and relocate the cage immediately if necessary. Because their respiratory systems are so much more sensitive than our own, managing the air your bird breathes is a daily requirement of ownership. We've covered the floor plan, but there is one fatal danger present in every room, something you look at every day. We'll cover that in the next video, so subscribe for that. Until then, drop a comment below. Which room is your budgie in right now?